Hello and welcome. You are watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail bringing to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong catapults several issues to defend the government relating to resumption of railway project and others. No Tom, Dick and Harry should decide my fate, Sri Lakshman Rimboy. Professor Sherwin Mesungo should be the next Vice Chancellor to lead Northeastern Hill University Education Cell of KSU. And asks taxi drivers not to overcharge the taxi fare from passengers. And now the news in detail. Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong catapulted several issues to defend the government relating to resumption of railway project, illegal coal mining, road development and rift among the coalition partners of the NPP-led Meghalaya Democratic Alliance government. When asked whether the state government would set up an independent inquiry relating to the recent accident in which 6 labourers belonging to Assam were killed at a coal mine in Rimbai area which gave the public an impression of unbattered illegal coal mining, Tinsong shifted the responsibility to the Home Minister as everything in this connection has been entrusted to him. He, however, hastened to reply by saying that the CBI used to investigate on its own in certain issues which being asked by the state government. He said that the state government is against any illegal activities and the law will take its own course of action. He said the state government is against illegal coal mining, illegal transportation and all types of illegal activities. The entire cabinet is in unison against illegal activities, Tinsong said, adding that if illegal activities do take place, it does not mean that the state government is encouraging them.
The illegal activities, we are in unison. The whole cabinet are in unison of illegal activities happens in the entire state. When I say that, not only illegal mining or illegal transporting, but all types of illegal activities that has happened. I already told you a few days back. See, illegality is illegality. It used to happen. Even robbery, theft cases, they happen everywhere. So law takes its own course. We need to understand very clearly about it. So what I'm saying is, from the government side, I've already told you, and let me reassure the people of this state that the MDA government is committed to make sure that illegal activities should not be allowed at any point of time. Everybody, I think, even small issues, they said CBI. I think, see, we need to understand the reality. There are issues which I think even without requesting by the state government, CBI step in. We need to understand that. It does not mean that we don't want CBI, or it does not mean that we want CBI. But until there are issues which the CBI always step in. Why not? This is not a new cases. It is not at all a new case. And that's what I'm telling you from the government side, right from day one, we are against illegal activities. And then it happens recently. It happens that time also. I think this is the second time it happened. So today, I would like to tell you that FIR has been filed, some arrest has been made, but ultimately all the details we already entrusted home, and then HM will be in a position to tell you all the details. And the government.
The Maulai Singh Samla today asked the taxi drivers not to overcharge the taxi fare from the passengers. The youth organization said the taxi drivers to strictly follow the charge of taxi fare as instructed by the Transport Department from time to time. The request was made by Maulai Singh Samla on the ground that some of the taxi drivers are charging the taxi fare very high. The youth organization also made surprise checking of taxis by asking the passengers if they were charged higher than what they were supposed to pay. In this endeavour, the organization failed to find that taxi drivers were violating the charge of taxi fare.
ya kajing sim kebu jeng ki driver lokal taksi abai dei buat kedor kemur keba kisong kali teh abai dei buat kene kamat nakaliang kejongi ke 90 hadin bangiyok kami kene kajing ujar te ngiman si ban mi sakman ban yadar rekat berpai ba abong rekat berpai ba kam semut abong tang nam mata berpai ba reng hak memperkat ru nak menta kini ke driver lokal taksi ibadan pada kajing menta nak ada kajing kedor jang petrol te kajing mi sakman kejongi nomor bagidan ru ini kiri usum kubu dibanding ke lokal taksi ke driver lokal taksi tiba hadir ke sarkar kalau penmi ke hukum kemtuna duk harpo arterik bagi lala bentep persenjar pembakolong hakipor ke bemenswa swaya ke lockdown teh hendak ya kedor ke baik kalipat gila supen kiuhi kisim double ru teh kumi kani ke jeng ke ba uduk usuk kan bu jeng uduk usuk kan bu jeng ke kumno kin siu kedor ke baik kali haba nakalian ke sarkar kalau ailat menswa kisong sipo hadir bakawan nak lockdown untuk hadir ke sarkar kalau ailat kisim arpo kisim laipo to ya kata kiri pak kisutu ya kata degi kidang ya siu ke hendak hadir ke sarkar kalau penmi itu ke hukum agak arpo arterik dan nakalian kejongi ke bangi sutu nakalian 90 hadir bangiyok ke jeng ujar ni kerpat ya kini ya baru kini kita taksi asian bahak apa usam ke senang mulai bakin tang sim saya itu kejuk bedor nomor kesorkan dang hagini kindiat ski ni iba kala ailat ba kinang jam sepang ya kakam ke jongki kata kalong bagi lak bantap pesenjar henry kalau ongru ba kinem pala berpengkiu dor ya ke baik kali henry ngiru ikerpat ya kini driver lokal taksi bakin nempat dei ban pengkiu ya ke dor ke baik kali nomor kumba kalong mentahi ke sarkar kadang penek kumju nomor kini kekam berpengkiu ya ke dor ke baik kali kadang kekam ke sarkar kadang kekam ram jong ka commissioner of transport kadang kekam ram jong DC ban penbek ya kini kejeng ya ban ngikerpat ru ya ke sarkar kan bakan simthia ya kini kamat nomor ngisutu ya kejeng ya jong rupai ba ngisutu ya kejeng ya jong driver lokal taksi iba nak dau jong kejeng kiu dor jong ke petrol kila penpau ya kejong kejeng ya kejong kiru dengan kerpat ya ke sarkar ru bahkan ke perkat mai ya kini kaman kenapa kenum tak ya pai ba kan mentau beduk besung ai nuksan na yo semau yang kisim san pau tengka kalau dah hadu mentar kadang nek kumta ngelop la ailat pa bakin kentiu hadu saungut lain sangut kumbaki jutep de kentakan tak yang beduk besuk ke dengan kerpat yang sarkar bakan simkhia yang kini kaman enam bakan nembu jeng ya nak yang kesang sama pelun ngikloi ban ai ke jeng trelang bagi rupai ba ru kidong di belong ke balak loi ban mi sakman ban pentip sengi la dan kinu ijing kiri usim kebu lani ki driver lokal taksi ki besim kebu ya kedor ke baik kali kila ban pentip sengi ya ke bangiru ngin ai ke jing trelang bagi dor parsnong ke sang samlasnong ke police department berkumju ya ke office jong commissioner jong ka transport lani wat ke bor jong sarkar
Anda adalah penyiap mentala saban saja tinggi isteng dor pengisim. Ngimsim tam ya kata. Kadar nanayo hadu ulat matru ngisim seputin ka. Mencuak ada lepo tingka di sadik khasan tingka dan terkait dalam dan ini ka kur ngisim. Ki air kur ngisim. Anda mau pinki ya ka kata subuh habya ki mencuak itu. Dengan mong bangun cu kio namang habya tu tempat ka asusan tu tinggal. Di gonong cu lehi dan ladi dengan nombor. Baru pai bar tu tinam pumong pai kadai. Marbun bai ba ki komplain wani stay dan banang sim adu sanfor ki dan hibasim tamne sim kapu ya tama dan kebasim kapu ya tama ada ngipat nakal yang asusan dan ina stay pung motor in mailad
kade
ina mailad marble dijuang ina pos pon ban hi bai ba ada dan inu ba sim kapu ya ta sim nomor kali tip kita asusan maringi dan presiden secretary general secretary dan tip saki ngisale ke bodon kam tangata
tekong nakalian jong pisia ki bersenjar via semua kumno ya kani kan dor kemur jong ke baik lipat
Nakala penjar ni setengah palat kan. Nalor minta kam kacam ngimbiang hati. Ke bahala penjar ni setengah ya. Ni iem kan. Minta lah gendap senam ni kama ni kaji. Penjar palat dah setengah palat kan. Baru kin iem mir ni.
De pisam pilap em kum kata ba kadang kiri sung kebupat kini ke lokal taksi ki besim
Bidan WR bayar siam. Dah ni kata ngapai nomor kali ngalak dan men kan rosim san pau. Orang balai wong em kayak kumtat ya.
Kata kali kalau kaliran ning tak kila bi kumtai. Hindi tadi napo ka stand ni nomlar nak stand te nomor play stand ni lihat bote.
Biasim bila live pau mo kata live pau mentati la piu mo ba. Live pau biasim tu ngitang ya iem live pau. Timbang man kasngiru biasim dan bau sim biang dan usim tam. Timbang abiang kan ngiba kamai dah.
to
Tam ni ngat dan kan.
Sutu iki cek di mau gini tentang itu lang dalam tolong kita pakai benda bersisa sih baik ini bersisa sih kebuk ya sutu iki cek jam isek lebar tu ini kerpat iki cek lang jam 3 but
Professor Shirwin May Sungo should be the next Vice-Chancellor to lead Northeastern Hill University, said the Education Cell of Khasi Students' Union. Professor Sungo is one of the 5 candidates that has been shortlisted by the search committee to occupy the prestigious post of Vice-Chancellor of NEHU. The memorandum submitted to the Meghalaya Health and Family Welfare Minister A.L. Heck at his office chamber in the main secretariat by the Education Cell of KSU said Professor Sungo is the fittest amongst other shortlisted candidates to steer the university to greater heights. The memorandum submitted by the Secretary of the KSU Education Cell Central Body, Ruben Nair, alleged that the quality of education during the tenure of Professor S.K. Srivastava as Vice-Chancellor of NEHU has deteriorated and sank from the 16th position among the universities in the country to a lowly positioned below 50 in the National Institutional Ranking Framework. Najjar also said these things happen due to the inefficiency of the incumbent Vice-Chancellor, who has been alleged with mismanagement of public resources, misguided policies and lack of academic conferences, which is essential in academic perception.
New VC, that the term of the VC has expired. Since 2020, we have met various politicians, various leaders, various political parties to discuss about the new Vice Chancellor in Northeastern Hills University. Since we have seen that from time immemorial that if a new VC, if a Vice Chancellor come from some different university, it takes time for him to understand the various sentiments and the various problems that the university is facing. And the union in itself seems that now is a proper time to have a VC, a new VC who's indigenous tribal from the state itself, to understand the problems of the NEHU and to solve the problems of the university. So since the inception, we have proposed various names for the post of VC, and various candidates from the university itself are fit and qualified to lead this to be the new Vice Chancellor. And since it has come to our knowledge that Professor Sungo has been shortlisted as from the 5 candidates, and she is the only professor from the university. So we want Professor Sungo to be the new VC of the university, and we have sent various memorandums to various political parties. We have met the Chief Minister, and now we have met by A.L. not as a health minister but as one of the representative of the state, and is also from the ruling party. So we have sent him a message that it's high time for us to pressure the union government and the education department of India to give us a VC which belong from the indigenous tribal of a Khasi community, so to understand the sentiments of the union, to understand the sentiments of the state, and to work for better progress of the university. From his side, he has mentioned that since he has also taken initiative from his side, he have talked to various political parties, he have talked to the education department to recommend Professor Sungo as the next Vice Chancellor. But only time will tell whether we can see her as the new Vice Chancellor of North University. Only time will tell that.
Speaking to the media on the recent incident in East Giant Hills, Shri Rakamin Rumboy said he cannot divert as investigation is still going on. The dots are to be connected since the law cannot just pick up anyone if it's not yet proven. Things should be done in a concrete manner. A special committee was assigned to oversee if there's any illegal mining activities takes place, but no report has been recorded so far. On the other hand, retaliating the accusation of the other party member, he said no person other than concerned authority have the right to ask for his resignation.
There, the same night, we are rushing also, the DGP of the police also are going there to oversee, to see where, so that whoever has a hand in this type of thing, they could be caught immediately. And one more thing I just want to say, that from the government, if you recall, that 2 years back, or 2.5 years, I don't remember exactly, there is a committee to oversee if there is any illegal mining in that thing, headed by the district administration in coordination with the police. So as the government, it is time that to see how this committee is working, whether they are working or not, and if not, they have to work backwards. They have to raid all those places where there is illegal mining. Periodic raid, if at all they get any information, should be done to curb this type of thing. I cannot verify that statement, but if they need to ask for my resignation as a BJP, so they should ask first the resignation of BS Yedurappa, where 6 people have died on the 21st of Jan 2021 in Shillong district, in the home district of the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, due to the blasting of some illegal transport of some gelatin stick or whatever maybe. So I think the BJP should introspect. Being a national party, it should not look only at Meghalaya. They should look nationally. It is a very big party. Instead of pointing finger, they should see also what happened in their party. See, it is not a question of declining. It's not a question. There is no question at all. I am here as a minister, being sponsored by the UDP, not by anybody. It is sponsored by UDP, and I am holding the portfolio. It is because of our Chief Minister. So these two will take a decision of me, not Tom, Dick and Harry.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us.